This is a revolution.
I am the demo god.
All elite.
Freshly squeezed is settled.
I want a match that is
Wonderful.
John Silver fucked this up. A paradigm shift.
You wanna kick my friend in his dick?
It's the FTW World Championship.
Bubbly.
Alright, Kenny's gotta be cool, right?
The all-elite
Best tag team division in the world.
not the Dippin' Dots. The damn Dippin' Dots didn't do anything to anybody.
And welcome to episode number 58 of AEH, the All Elite Hour, brought to you by the AEW All Elite Wrestling Discussion Facebook group. I'll get to that group in a second, but as you can see, we are live and in color. Thank you to our friends at Riverside FM, actually.
Why wouldn't we not be in color?
You know what? I guess we would be in color always, so we are just
Dude,
live.
I would
You can
love-
video.
I would love
What
to
is-
record in black and white if we could.
We can make that happen. Do you want to be black and white? I can make us
No.
black and white.
No,
Yeah,
I don't.
why? No, I'll make us black and white just like this. There we go. Just with the snap of my fingers, then we're going to be black and white. See, you want to get out of it? We're out of it. We're not black and white anymore. The beautiful faces that you see with me, we've got Kyle, of course. How are you, Kyle?
I'm doing great.
He's I like that T-shirt that you're wearing. Let's see.
I
What
know,
is that?
right?
Let's see. Oh,
It is
Oh.
Britt motherfucking Baker,
yes, which we will be talking a whole lot
the
about
doctor.
her tonight.
Represent.
DMD. That's
Put
right.
some
And-
respect on her name.
Yeah, seriously. Speaking of respect, Mr. MJ, put some fucking respect on Britt Baker's name, sir.
Trash.
Don't say that. Don't say that. If that's how you feel, we can talk about it. But first, let me introduce you and just ask, how are you, MJ?
Yeah.
I hate him. I hate him so
Like,
much.
I know. Okay, I'm not going to let it ruin my day. I'm not going to let it...
Evening.
It lives rent-free in my brain. But anyway, we will get by that. We are going to discuss a few different topics, some of them that happened on St. Patrick's Day Slam, as you saw, or I guess St. Patty's Day Slam, I don't know, of Dynamite that we had happen this past week. Also, I'm sure we'll talk about, we've got a couple other different topics too. Dark Elevation. I know MJ had something that he wanted to say about that. But I guess let's get right into it. So we could talk about Britt and Thunder. That's the thing that everybody's talking about right now. Having a lights out match, they main evented Dynamite, which, to my knowledge, Kyle, this was the first. This was the first like hardcore match where both women actually got the Crimson Mask brother or sister, and
Yeah.
they also used thumbtacks. Right? I can't think of any other women's match on cable TV where that's happened. Right? Can you?
I can't think of any. This was the first women's main event and the first women's unsanctioned lights out match.
Yeah, I mean, so right there, obviously, I mean, that's to me, that's a big fucking deal. That's a really big deal. But MJ, what are your? I mean, I know you're a big fan of wrestling, Japanese wrestling and whatnot. Give me your thoughts on how Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa's match went. I mean, obviously it's getting praise from all over, but I know you have. We sometimes have different thoughts about wrestling, so I want to see where you're at with this. What were your thoughts on their match?
It was great.
It was great.
But
Okay.
do you want me to nitpick?
No, you don't have to nitpick, but I mean, do you think that obviously this isn't something that they can't do this like week in and week out. So this has to be the blow off with Thunder Rosa and Britt, right? Or do you think it's
Yes.
going to continue?
It's got to stop here. What can you do further than this?
I don't know. Hell in a Cell, but that's the wrong fucking company. You can't do that.
Can't do a cage. I mean, you can do a cage match, but that's not going to be more crazy than tax and
No.
yeah.
What about Kyle? What about you? Where do you think this is going then, or do you think that this is the blow off between the two of them?
I'm pretty sure this is it
This is it.
because Tony said that this was the blow off to a 4-month feud.
Okay. Well,
So
you have it right there from fucking.
if this is the end of it, then
Mr.
that's fine.
I am okay with it. And to be honest
Yeah.
with you, I do not want to see that happen often. I mean, as much as the match fucking ruled, again, you're not going to be able to do that every single week or even every other week. Like, that's something that you have to do once every fucking blue moon.
And also with the right people.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct. That's
I would,
correct.
I would just to like pinpoint how great this was. It was easily top 3 women's matches in AEW history, arguably number 1. But you know, it's subjective. I know some people think others are better.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Well,
I still haven't quite placed it in my like it's for sure in my top 3. It's possibly number 1, but I'll have to really go back and watch it again.
right, like rewatch it or whatever.
Yeah.
MJ, what about you? Would you rank this as one of the? Well, actually, do you think this was the best women's match in AEW so far?
Well, we can't say that because it was not a sanctioned match in AEW.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
God damn it. That is a good point. As much as I hate it, that is a very good point. Although it did happen, we all saw it with our eyes.
Out of all the lights out matches, this is the best one.
That's a good question.
This is like the 4th one, right? 3rd one.
No, I think you're right. I think it is. 'Cause
Kenny,
what?
Kenny
he's
Mox,
gonna-
Mox and Janela, and then this one.
Kenny was in 2, I thought, wasn't he?
No.
Kenny was in 2.
What?
He had
Kenny
the first
had-
one,
Kenny had one with Janela
right?
on
So
Dark.
did Mox, didn't he?
Yeah. At
Yeah.
Fighter Fest. Kenny had one with Janela on Dark, the very first
Oh
Dark.
my lord, dude.
Janelle
Okay,
has
so
a lot
this
of lights out matches, bro. Why, you don't like that?
All right, well, the women did it better than the men.
They did.
Yeah,
In my opinion, I think
I
right
just
now,
have.
it's the
I only
match
have
of-
one problem with this match. It's only
What?
one problem. It just. I don't know if it's a nitpick problem, but I just felt like they could have used more ingenuity other than what other people have done.
nope.
The thumbtacks kind of stale if you really think about it.
Absolutely
No, it's never
not.
been done by women.
Like, yes, for women it's new, but
Yeah.
I just feel like they could have done more innovative stuff that
Her
other people
thumbtacks
haven't
added
done.
so much to it because, like, I don't know if you can go back and look. Whenever Britt hits the thumbtacks, you can see her body convulsing from the fucking pain of hitting those thumbtacks.
Well, I'm just, and then there's just
Yeah.
one spot, the Death Valley driver on the ladder, that didn't really look like it was, didn't look like it hurt.
No, it looked like it hurt. I know what you're saying. I mean,
It looked like it
her leg hit first.
Yeah,
like-
her leg hit
Yeah.
first, and she had
Okay,
to
so
like.
it was
dump
still
her.
onto the ladder. I thought the same thing when I first saw it. Initially, I was like, "Oh shit, I hope she's okay."
And I could
That
even
was
say that with Cody versus Penta, when Cody went through the ropes and hit him on that guardrail, didn't look like it did anything.
No, you don't think so?
But yeah, dude, Britt, that match was incredible. Like, words don't do it justice. You have to watch it.
And so, where does this bring? Because so Kyle, you said that this is probably the blow off for both of them. Where do you think? Well, actually, let's start with Thunder Rosa. Where do you think that she's going to go from here?
Well, you would want her to go for the championship, but I don't think that's going to happen until she
Why
gets
not?
until she gets out of NWA. They're not going to put the.
I'm
title
just
on
saying,
somebody who's
everyone's
not
saying
signed.
that. Everyone's saying that Britt should go for the champion, but she just
Yes,
lost.
she
so
should.
That doesn't
Well,
make
it
any
didn't
sense.
count. That
Still
she
doesn't
lost.
matter. Still doesn't matter.
And she still has
We
plenty of
still- we
other.
still- I'm just saying, in a sense of looking at the company, that shows that there is still a woman that's over Britt.
But she's not
Britt
signed,
can't be
so
champion
she's not,
if
she's
she
not
already,
part of the
okay,
company.
I understand that. Okay, then why are we running a storyline that she doesn't belong in AEW?
She's not.
I'm just saying.
She's going to be in AEW, but she just has to wait till the NWA contract.
I'm just saying,
expires.
it would just look lackluster to put Britt in the title picture if
It's
you
really
obviously
not.
have someone.
If you look at all the everything being said about this match, everybody is saying that they want Britt to have the championship like now.
Okay, well, I got another thing too. Is that this wasn't a wrestling match. This was a hardcore match. So to say that she deserves a title match in a wrestling match is kind of far-fetched right now.
Gonna have to disagree
That's a
there.
good. It's a little bit of a good point too.
Maybe.
I mean, she has shown that she has.
She has
This
shown.
was
True.
her first good match.
Yeah.
You know,
I
She's
know,
had
that's
some good
true.
ones before
Look,
that.
I'll
So she
give
was
you guys
getting
that,
hot.
but
Yeah.
Like I said before, like I don't think you can show me anyone in AEW who has more improvement than Britt Baker. Because in 2019 at Double or Nothing, I couldn't stand her. like I absolutely hated, could not stand her matches or anything. And then she had the match with Sheeta, and I was like, okay, I'm a fan. And I bought this shirt. And then she got injured, and she started doing the whole role model gimmick with Tony Schiavone, and I was like, okay, this is great. This is wonderful. And now, even after, especially after that match, it's like I want the fucking belt on her, like ASAP. Like I want her to win everything.
I wonder if that's going to be a bad thing, just because she is being pushed heavily as one of the biggest heels in AEW. With this match, I
don't
it's
think
be hard for the crowd
she could
boo
ever
her.
go back to being a face.
You don't think
I would
after
hope.
that match,
I would
though?
hope she would never want to be a face again because she's done so much better as a heel. As a
I
face,
agree, but what
she didn't
I'm just
click.
saying, like the crowd might dictate it. The crowd might be the ones that are cheering for her during. Now with COVID,
I
restrictions
can't
kind of loosening
imagine
up a little bit.
what it would have been like to have a crowd there for that match.
Well, there was a little bit, right? Wasn't there?
No,
Okay,
it was taped.
I hate to rain down on your parade.
There was no one there. There was no one there but talent and staff.
I get that Britt was
Yeah.
good in this match, but we shouldn't make this match define her.
Well, she's
I
already
hope it
proven.
wasn't.
She's
Well,
already proven
can I-
herself plenty of times.
Well, can I make a point? Her only good
match-
matches are with good workers.
Her match with Sheeta on Dynamite was pretty much one of the defining moments where people were like, "Okay, wow, we were wrong
Her
about
match
Britt
with
Baker."
Layla Hirsch. Layla Hirsch kind of carried Britt there, sir. Come on, watch the match, Batch. You wouldn't do that.
But I wouldn't hold it against Britt.
You know what? Unpopular opinion. I still don't think she's ready for the title
Oh,
yet.
god
I
damn it.
absolutely do think she's ready for it.
Just because of a hardcore match, I don't think so, sir.
No, I would like to
I've
see
been
her
a fan
have
of-
some more under her belt.
Ever since her
Not
match with
hardcore
Sheeta, I've been wanting her to get the championship since her match with Sheeta on Dynamite. The one where
Yeah, but that's the thing too. You know what's really weird too, is that she just beat everyone. She beat Thunder. She beat Serena, and it's just.
But
kinda
the
not
company
good.
doesn't know what the fuck to do with her. So
Oh!
People
I'll
are
tell you
tired.
what's gonna happen. I'll tell you what's gonna happen right now, Kyle. You know who's
What?
gonna have that championship next? I think we
Baker.
already know who's gonna have. Nope. I think we already know who's gonna have that championship
Ito.
next. No,
Britt
someone
Baker.
called Jade. Jade.
Jade's not
No,
ready.
she's doing.
No,
with
I already
Dynamite.
know what's gonna happen. I already know what's
Jade
gonna happen.
has had 2 matches. That's it.
Okay.
Don't let me mute you, MJ. I'm gonna mute you.
I'm telling
Fucking
you.
mute you.
I'm telling you, Britt Baker is
Watch.
gonna win the championship at Double or Nothing. That's what's gonna happen.
Nope, it's gonna be a match between Jade and Britt's gonna lose.
Go ahead, screw there. It's gonna be Britt Baker.
It's already
winning
being
it,
built.
and then
Jade's already being built.
Big Swole's probably gonna take it from her.
Oh yeah, the dark match girl.
Dark match, girl. She had a match
Yeah,
yesterday.
she only fucking wrestles on dark.
She had
All her promos are on dark.
She had a great feud with Baker before they got injured.
Yeah. Wait, who are we talking about? Who are you talking about? I think
Swole.
I misheard you.
Swole.
Oh, yeah, I
Swole
totally
and
misheard
Baker.
you guys.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought we were talking about Jade Cargill.
Well, no, we're not talking.
Yeah, wait, where is Swole? What the fuck?
She was hurt.
She's
I
on
think-
dark.
No, it wasn't just dark. She's had issues with her with a disease she's had. She had flare ups and she had to take time off.
Oh. Well, as someone who has an autoimmune disease myself and have to deal with that, I totally understand all that stuff.
Yeah.
So hopefully she's okay. You good, MJ, over there?
But MJ's muted. But as
it's okay.
yeah.
He's-
But as
oh,
I was
see.
saying, Britt Baker is amazing, and you're going to put some respect on her name, and you're not going to say, "Oh, this is just it was just a hardcore match."
Right. So do you think
Because
that
it was
Oh my god.
She's had
So
plenty
do
of
you think
other
that-
good matches.
not even a sanctioned match. Not even a sanctioned
She's-
match. And you think she's ready for a title?
She has improved so much since the beginning.
Okay, improvement doesn't mean you earn the title.
Yeah, it does.
And actually, improvement means you're still green.
No.
Most
You
improved
should
means that you're
always-
still
You should always be improving, MJ.
okay. But
No
most
matter what
improved
field.
doesn't win world titles, sir.
I think Britt probably will.
Pretty sure she will.
Well,
Okay.
we'll give a couple of years.
No, what are you talking about? She's
highly
going to get
doubt
most
it.
improved wrestler. Didn't she already
She's-
win most
she's-
improved wrestler of 2020?
She did.
But that's
She
the
did.
point, dude. That's what rookies get, and people that
She
aren't
did.
that good.
She's gonna win the
No,
title
no.
this year. She's gonna have her action figure this year, and I already posted on Twitter. I want a bloody face
Well,
variant.
here goes another opinion.
Of her
I think
action
Sheeta should
figure.
never lose that title right now.
I think she
Sheeta's
should
the best person they
because
got.
while I think Sheeta is good, the company don't know how to use her, and so the fans are turning on her.
Okay, that's not her
Nobody
fault.
gives a shit anymore. It's not
Dude.
her fault, but
No one gives a shit about a lot of things in AEW
But-
right now.
it's not Sheeta's fault. But at the same time, you got to do what you got to do, and the fans aren't behind Sheeta anymore because of AEW.
We got your world champion taking shots at your
You
own
got-
ranking system.
Like with Sheeta, she's the champion, and she's hardly ever on Dynamite. Hardly ever has anything to do.
Yeah, what'd she have? I think she defended the belt, 3 times, 4 times, I think, since she's had
Maybe,
it, something like that.
yeah.
Hasn't even been that much.
It's terrible.
Well, so Kyle, you think that it's going to be Britt versus Sheeta at Double or Nothing?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
You know what? I can see Britt taking the belt from her.
Yep.
I can.
Unless they pull the trigger
looks
earlier
disappointed.
and do it on a
All
special
I
episode
can
of
say-
Dynamite.
All I can say, it's a different road getting the championship, and it's a whole different road having the championship. Yes, she might be good to claim it, but is she going to be that good to fucking have it?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Or is she just going to get booked like Sheeta?
Can
don't
you
know.
imagine? Can you imagine the promos she's gonna cut as champion? Like she's already great.
I can't wait. And I love Reba's involvement too
Yeah.
in the match too. Shout out to her because she took a fucking shot to the head.
That's
with
what
the crutch.
that's what Sean Ross Sapp tweeted, and he had a good point that as much praise as you got to give Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker, you got to praise Reba for what she has done to make this Britt Baker really good and everything, and add so much more to it.
I agree. I totally agree.
I just hope that she does not disappoint me after this.
She won't.
That's all I can say.
Britt? Yeah. All right. Well, moving on, I guess. Let's talk about Pinnacle and the whole
Pinnacle.
formation.
Cool.
Pinnacle, not Top Flight, not Callaway. We're talking about Pinnacle, folks. Now that is the name that they're rolling with. So I'm gonna let's
I
just
love the
start
name.
off.
I love
Start
the
off
name.
basic, yeah. Kyle, you like the name? Okay. MJ,
Yeah.
how about you?
I like the name because of the definition. The definition of pinnacle is, the peak of achievement.
It's original. But I just think it does not fit the way that they look.
Hell.
Pinnacle is not really an aggressive word,
Pinnacle.
and they all look pretty
A
fucking
definition
aggressive.
of pinnacle is the peak of achievement.
I understand, but does the word strike as aggressive to you?
Well, I don't think it's supposed to be aggressive.
not
No,
supposed
let's
to
go
be
get
like
our Pinnacle
class.
and we're gonna come get you. Oh, but I'm
They're
saying,
trying to show
what
that they're
the-
like the top faction. They're
Right.
the main.
And plus, let's get the elephant out of the room of how out of place Sean Spears looks.
No,
Everyone keeps saying that. I don't think he does.
I'm just kidding. Let's get
He
the elephant
don't.
out of the room. It's because everyone's
He
talking
don't.
about it.
It's just people who don't who don't want to wait and see how good he really is.
Now here goes my gripe. I want to still see this storyline of the War Machine,
Of
you know,
what?
War
me,
Dog,
what?
War Dog,
War Dog.
War Dog.
War
yeah.
Dog.
Give it some time.
not liking MJF's way of paying him.
Give
I
it
don't.
some time.
I still remember that.
Give it some time. Hey,
Yes.
they haven't forgot about that. I guarantee you that's going to end up
And
being
one
a
more
storyline. Wardlow's going to
one
end
more.
up leaving
Alright.
Pinnacle.
Yeah, you heard it here. All right,
Okay.
MJ, the floor is yours.
So later on the night, they show the little vignette of MJF putting the new Pinnacle sign up there. Okay, where's Inner Circle at? Did they even say
They beat
where
the
they
shit out of
were?
him last week.
Okay, I understand that.
They were
I
selling
understand that.
They be dead, bro.
They be dead. Yeah, they're dead.
They dead. They
They're
dead.
dead.
Jake Hager,
They dead.
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 Jake Hager,
DED, dead.
He went back to MMA, or we hope.
Yeah. Santana and Ortiz went back to Impact. They're back
But I
to,
think here goes one last thing I have for this. I think this
Okay.
is going to set up Blood and Guts.
yes.
That's what I think so too.
That's I think we all.
I mean, that's a great feud too. Pinnacle versus Inner Circle.
Right.
Also, I wasn't aware you could just steal someone's locker room like that. You could just take off their,
That's what I'm saying. Like, you
their
can't just.
nameplate.
Yep, it's happened to me before actually.
It just somebody just removed your nameplate, put theirs on above yours, and
Steve
it's just
Blackman
theirs
did
now.
it once.
Wow,
Yep, Steve Blackman. Yep, he's like, I'm
That
the
just-
lethal weapon. Get the fuck out of here, Brian.
that
This is my
sucks.
state.
Dude. But I tell you though, this promo that MJF cut, he really put over the group. Like if you didn't like, if you had any doubts about the group, you didn't after that.
No, that's true. I mean, he also Tully too, like
Yeah.
saying that he wanted to spend the rest of he spends his career with like the best guys, and he wants to.
Dude, totally had a
end
great
that way.
promo. Yeah.
He's so good.
But like, I was happy to see that
Sounds good.
MJF, that like not only did he put over all the others, he also put over Sean Spears and made it known that he's an underutilized talent who people don't realize his potential.
I feel like that's just been like his thing forever.
Yeah.
Like he, I think I mean, at least me, I appreciate
Oh,
who
yeah.
he is. I wish he had something that he could kind
Oh
of.
yeah,
hope
yeah.
this is it.
Whenever he showed up at Fighter Fest and he hit Cody with that chair, I was like, oh fuck yes.
Yeah, right. And then also MJF insulting Chris Jericho, talking about his
that
hairline,
was-
talking about his
Oh
weight,
my god,
talking
that was
about
the
his
funniest shit
pecs
ever.
or his nips, whatever.
He brought the fire.
Bragging
And
about
then
that he's only been on television for a
he's
year.
only
and he has
24.
25
Well,
years
he's
of
25 now because he had a birthday. But yeah.
Yeah, Jesus. And then here's one of the quotes, too. He said, when my career's all said and done, Chris Jericho's not going to be the GOAT. No. That spot is reserved for me.
Yeah.
A lot of people also said, though, that this was kind of like a very like WWE type of promo, which I didn't think so. Did you think that, Kyle?
I don't know. Maybe ish. I can see
Wait a minute.
the similarities.
Isn't a WWE promo scripted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a WWE promo.
You don't
That's
think
true.
that was scripted?
No, hell no.
None of the promos are scripted.
Well, you know what I mean. All right, so but he's
Yeah.
okay, not word for word. It's not like a fucking ad read or whatever, but
I just
he has
think
bullet points. He knows where he's
people
going.
that are anti-AEW are really pissed that that AEW can pull something like this off with the right people in the right way, and they really thought that AEW would die because of the Sparkler incident when
I
actually
love.
Bray's gonna
Yeah.
do better. Shut the fuck up, Kyle. But yes, that's what it is. People are just afraid of difference, and they don't know how to accept it, and that's what it is. Now, one more thing before I let Kyle talk now. They are... This is pretty much what I'm looking at. This is what I'm seeing. Is that people want kayfabe to be dead so bad that when people actually nail it in this day and age, they think it's complete trash. And that's why people think that, oh, MJF wants to be in WWE so bad he surrounds himself with WWE people. Sorry, sir.
I saw that.
And I'm going to say the same thing I said in the chat. WWE people did not come from WWE. That was back in the 80s. That's when that happened. Because they don't take chances on people because of Daniel Puder and Kurt Angle. AEW did not breed anyone. Maybe Jade because her first match was in AEW. So we'll put that on the count. No one came from AEW. They all came from their these indie shows that will take them that need people, and then they go up the ranks. They never start at a fucking big company. They do not take chances on television like that. People need to stop that, and that they just need to stop.
That's not fully true. Well, not with AEW, but
Example
with
me up.
WWE. Like they sign a bunch of people that are just athletes and then train them at the PC and then hope that they turn into a wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
happening.
just started doing that.
Uh,
You notice
JR
something? I don't want to knock on them, but you notice they only do it when they go to other countries.
I think that's just no. Even that fucking huge dude that they just signed. He was like a collegiate.
Yeah.
He was like a college football player somewhere in Florida, and he just quit. He's fucking. For some reason, he's always working out with Eva
yeah.
Marie. I don't get it. He's always taking pictures.
Okay,
of her.
you know what? You got me. Pat McAfee. Sorry. They started his wrestling career. Sorry.
I mean,
Well, okay. Well, yeah, that's true.
hey, but
Okay, but still, it's still
you
the
gotta give
principle.
credit.
No one
credit
starts.
to Pat though. He did good.
Okay, that's true, but he also kind of got overbearing with his promos.
No, I'm pretty sure both of the Street Profits started at WWE at the PC.
Their first matches.
Yeah. They signed a lot of people that are just like that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, when you have a talent caliber like MJF, you don't start
Contrary
somewhere
to
like that.
popular belief, the Street Profits were not a tag team before WWE.
Yeah, before WWE.
So all the people who claim that Private Party copied them.
You see my point, though.
No,
You see my point.
Sort of.
Okay, you want me to clarify it again, then?
No,
yeah,
please don't.
No, yeah, no. I can just
You don't get famous off your first match.
Beulah
Jade-
McGillicuddy. Oh, that wasn't her first.
Jade got
Say
pretty
what
big off her first match.
Okay, but that wasn't the talking point of that episode of Dynamite.
Yes, it definitely was.
I'm pretty sure the ending was.
I saw
Shaq
more.
going
The ending.
Oh,
was
yeah,
pretty,
Shaq.
Yeah, the ending was. No, but I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm
like,
about to say the ending.
I saw more people talking about Shade than they were talking about Jade than they were Shaq.
Okay, let me third
Really?
time call. Oh,
Yep.
well. Let me third time do this then.
I will say that Pinnacle gives off Evolution vibes in a way.
I don't want to be on this
100%.
episode anymore.
Wait, why?
Because that Evolution only had 4 people.
It doesn't
So?
matter how many people they had.
You know what? What vibes it actually gives off to me?
Hey.
An actual original vibe.
How's it original? They opened the show up with them behind a plane. So did Evolution.
Yeah.
They had a
MJ,
private jet.
do you know what?
Okay, 4 Horsemen did that before Evolution.
Okay.
MJ.
So yes, recyclable. No one does it, first.
Do you know what Evolution is?
It's 4 guys, 2 guys are really
No.
bad in the ring.
No. No. Do you know what Evolution is, MJ?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Evolution is a mystery. Gotcha. You just got rickrolled, bro. Sort of.
Because one of the members is fighting a girl at a pay-per-view.
I used to have that T-shirt. I don't know what
And,
happened to it.
and I also will. And also, if you didn't, to add to the Evolution vibes, not necessarily Pinnacle, but Inner Circle. Inner Circle's theme song sounds like a complete rip-off of Evolution's theme. Have you ever listened to them both? Yeah.
And
I don't think I've
It's
ever
bad.
tried listening to it. I need
It's
to try
bad.
it.
Like, literally,
I
heard it
don't
and I was
know.
like, oh god, this is Evolution.
I don't know if this Inner Circle face thing is going to work out.
I don't see how they're going to be faced. That's going to be weird.
That's what I'm... because it's just...
Hager
they build their...
and Jericho's the face.
Yeah, that's just not...
I feel like Jericho can get the crowd back behind him.
Well, they've always
I don't
been
know. Maybe if he, deletes Twitter.
No.
And Santana and Ortiz, I don't think they've ever been faces. Ever. They've always been in LAX, and then they went to AEW.
Yeah, I guess that's...
In the indie shows, they were heel.
What about when it was LAX versus LAX? They were the imposters. Because it was
Yeah,
OG
because
LAX.
Hernandez and Homicide came back when Anchor
Right,
Hernandez
they're
was
like,
like,
yo, where the
hey, we're
fuck
trying to
is-
get our stuff back, man.
Right.
Which that was one of the best street fights I've ever seen in my life.
Too dark.
Oh, man.
Turn my light off for a minute.
Hey. There he is.
I wanted to see.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So wait. So I guess Pinnacle for me, and I mentioned it on Who Won Wednesday, on Mark Wrestling Podcast. Go subscribe to Mark Wrestling Podcast so you can see this show and all the other shows. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. This sounds very like there's a lot of golf title. Like so again, we have Top Flight as a tag team. We have Pinnacle. There's just those are both golf brands. It's just kind of it's weird. I don't know. Is Tony?
It's also a vodka brand.
Which one? Top Flight?
No,
Oh,
Pinnacle.
Oh, that's right. They make the whipped cream shit. And, like
And
pumpkin pie.
the logo looks very similar to the Pinnacle logo.
Oh no. Oh boy. Well, I'm excited for it. I'm happy that they finally have a name.
I
I'm
am
glad
too.
that we can put the whole 4 horsemen, or they're going to be the horsemen. They're going to be the what was the other name that they
I don't know
everyone
about
thought
that.
They were going to be the.
I don't know about that though, because remember, there was that episode of Dynamite just a few weeks ago. Arn came out, and before his feud with Shaq, Cody said, "I'm not done with MJF yet."
Oh, so you think there's another?
I think there's something else maybe going on.
let's figure out. So it'll be Cody, and then the heavies will probably be Connor
Someone
and Victor.
from Night. It'll be from Nightmare Factory.
No, it'll be Connor and Victor. You'll split
Which-
them up.
Can I put a little
No,
quick something
I think-
in here?
Yeah.
Can I put something in here? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Nightmare Factory is the most lamest fucking faction. It's stupid as fuck. They only wrestle on dark. And QT Marshall's not a good talker. He's not a good fucking wrestler. He's not a good anything. He's
is
not
a
even
good
good at
wrestler.
turning. He's not even good at turning. He's
Have you
stale.
seen his documentary? There's a good
I'm
documentary.
gonna have to
these guys.
disagree with that because
Do you see
Yeah.
his turn when like he does evil shit? This just stare is just like.
have you watched his
Just staring.
the bunkhouse match with Butcher and Blade and him and Dustin?
Okay, but do you care about QT Marshall and Lee having a match?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's gonna put over Lee
Bullshit.
Johnson.
Bullshit.
Because it's
Oh,
gonna
he needs
put over
work
Lee.
too. Oh,
No, he doesn't. No, he don't.
He's a bad talker, Kyle. He is
I
a
don't care. I
he's
don't
a
care
robot.
if he's not no, he's not. I've seen him in SHW
I've wanted this all my life.
when he was.
all my life.
I saw him in SHW when he was part of a heel group, and he was great.
Well, this is even so, it's the wrong way to push him. Cause
He's great as a heel.
I don't care whoever says they're over on QT. He's not over. No one cares about QT Marshall. They do when he's a face. Fuck yeah, they do. Because he's actually a good fucking worker. He cannot work heel.
I will say the heel term with QT is kind of weird, but
But it's
Well, it looks like he's getting away from the Nightmare Factory. Ooh, maybe he's
Yeah.
going to leave and then join Cody's
Pinnacle.
Horseman.
Ooh.
Oh, he's going to join Pinnacle.
why would Cody turn on his own people?
No. Cody's going to take over
QT.
Pinnacle.
Oh, Cody's going to take over Pinnacle.
That's what I say. Yeah,
You're going too far ahead, Kyle.
I'm not. There's
This is
something
only our
going
second
on.
episode. This is only our first episode with them actually. Come on now.
Long-term
What's
storytelling.
What's MJF going to do?
What
Exactly.
MJF? He'll get kicked out.
Right, and then what?
Yeah, but what is he gonna do, Kyle?
He's going to try to form another faction?
He'll turn face and feud with Cody.
Wow, that's bad booking.
Yeah.
That's bad booking right there. If I ever fucking heard it.
It'll happen. It'll happen. MJF will turn face at some point. Guarantee it.
That's bad.
It's gonna be bad, yeah, but
Okay, then who's gonna be the next top heel? Nobody.
Don't bring- I don't know.
No one can top this shit.
Andrade.
Andrade, that's
El
right. Yeah.
Idolo.
Yeah, or Tommy fucking in
Oh,
when
Tommy
he shows up.
Adenthia.
Hopefully,
Yeah, when he shows up, they're definitely gonna boo him. No.
No, they're not. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying can't bring him in as a heel. Ain't gonna boo Tommy End.
Oh. Well, I wonder his music is probably
if
fucking
if
rule.
Tom his music is gonna rule if he
I wonder
comes,
if he's gonna have like Every Time I Die. Why doesn't Every Time I Die do anything with AEW?
right.
Like, how come that hasn't happened yet? I'm surprised.
Because AEW has an exclusive theme maker, probably.
I understand that, but I'm sure Mikey would be like amped to work.
I'm
with
pretty
him.
sure Mikey would be ecstatic to work with Every Time I Die.
Pretty sure Mikey
Right?
would have to give up. Never mind. I'm not getting details there.
Like, can't they like just have a jam or something like?
I don't know. I'm
before
not
they-
paying anyone money that I can do by myself. You know what I mean?
Say it again.
I'm not paying anyone money that I can do by myself.
Do what
You know
now?
what I mean?
Do what now?
He can make their theme. You know.
Oh, you can make you. Oh, you can make themes. So make
And
themes.
plus, Butcher could probably be like, "Oh, I'll just play bass and you play guitar, Mikey, and we'll just cover something." You know what I mean?
I think they have. Maybe they have played together. I don't know. Have they played together, Kyle? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Maybe we'll ask him on Twitter.
Maybe.
But I'm gonna debunk your guys' little Tommy End thing. I don't think
Yeah.
he's going to AEW.
you don't
Where
think
do
Same
you
so?
think he's going then?
I think he's gonna go back to
Progress,
Yeah,
because that's where he was at.
Oh,
He's not going to Progress
that's
I
where he
guarantee
was.
he'll go to
He's been there
AEW
for a while.
because
I think
his,
he wants to go back home. I think that's what he wants to do.
he lives in Florida with his wife. His wife's
No, I
about
mean,
to be,
she's-
his wife's about to be in AEW.
Home, dude. His big home, dude. And the thing with Andrade, I think he's gonna go back to AAA.
yeah. I don't think he's staying. I don't think he's going to go to AEW.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go to AEW.
You think he's going to go back to AAA?
Yeah,
You really think so?
either
Even-
AAA or maybe New Japan. Listen, this
even
is
when
exactly
he's
why.
still with Charlotte Flair, you think he's going to?
3 years. Oh, you think they're still gonna be together? Yeah, right. Okay,
They're
so
are they married? No, they're not.
they're not married. Not
They're
yet.
engaged.
They're engaged.
Okay.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
3 years ago, there was a
Do you see how much he talks about Charlotte on social media?
Listen to me now. 3 years ago, there was an interview with Andrade. All right? Look in my eyes, Kyle, so I can tell you fuck you before I say this. All right, fuck you. Okay, so there's an interview with Andrade, and he was kind of bummed that WWE would not let him wear his mask. And he's like, that's a big fucking deal for me. But he got through it because... But, yes, so he's already had problems.
But he got his mask taken off before he got to the NXT.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he wanted to wear his mask again.
Okay.
And he won't let him.
But why would that stop him from going to AEW? I guarantee you.
I'm just saying that.
So he would probably go to AEW and wear a mask.
Yeah.
There, problem solved.
No, I'm just saying that he'd probably go back to AAA because that's where. Never mind, guys.
Well, I don't think
Jesus
it's that much
Christ.
of a hassle. It's not that much of a hassle to go back and forth now, right? Aren't the borders open
Yeah.
a little bit? Like,
I wouldn't doubt he'd be in AEW. I don't think he'd get signed.
why not?
You don't think they'd sign Andrade?
Would they sign Matt Cardona?
Matt
Sorta.
Cardona is not Andrade.
Did they sign Jeff Cobb? Been on the program.
Jeff Cobb was under a contract already when he showed up at
okay.
AEW.
Okay. But I'm just saying
he wasn't a free agent.
You can't far-fetch the idea that they're just going to sign
And
people for dates.
Matt Cardona didn't want to sign. He literally wanted to just do a couple of dates.
But I'm giving you the example that they do sign people for dates. That you don't have to have a contract to wrestle for them, obviously.
No, absolutely not. They've showed that.
Oh yeah, that's what Dark is, dude. Bunch of unsigned talent.
Yeah, and Dark
Look,
Elevation.
cause I'm just saying, look, Layla Hirsch was there for a while, and she just got signed, last week?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, but
same thing with Lee.
Yeah, but see,
Johnson.
you also have to understand like the way that they do that. Some of the people just because they show up and they don't automatically get an all elite graphic doesn't mean that they're not signed. Some people are signed and they're under a certain tier.
Or they just don't. Well, they just don't announce it, right?
And plus,
Well, it's
can I
a
add
tier.
one more thing?
It's a tier thing. Once you get to a certain tier, you get offered a certain tier in your contract, then you get the all elite graphic.
So what tier are we?
0.
But I'm going to add
-1.
another thing to this while we're talking about these free agents. AEW doesn't need them.
I mean,
Well, that
I would
agree
agree
with.
with that as far as the men's side. They definitely need more women.
Oh, yeah, okay. When Tony's missing opportunity after opportunity on these women that just go to NXT.
Yeah, but
Ooh, they had, like-
he's
Dude, there was
two?
3 women they just got. Priscilla Kelly, that Taya Valkyrie, all
Yeah, but
those
see,
girls, man.
Priscilla probably didn't want to. That was probably more of her decision because because AEW was wanting to pair her with Darby, and she wanted
just saying,
to get away from that image.
Right.
There was a lot of women that are even free now that I know Tony's not even looking at.
And Taya, everybody knew she was going to go to WWE because John Morrison's in there. She's going to
Her
go.
husband's there.
Yeah.
Give me the example, okay?
And she's gonna make a fucking pretty penny working.
He doesn't go after women like he goes after men. Sorry, that's how I'm looking at it.
Isn't that Kenny's kind of deal? Isn't that more of his?
Isn't there someone else, Kyle? There's someone else now because Kenny's doing dates in other places.
No, Kenny's still fully ahead in the women's division.
Yeah, he still has a lot to do with what.
Well, I thought he
goes on
wasn't
with
training him though. I thought he wasn't training him anymore.
No, he's the head of the women's division, as in he books it and scouts talent and stuff. Dustin, Rosa,
Dustin does.
Dustin, Rosa, and others train the women.
Okay, all right, I got that cleared up.
I think Jay White comes in too from time to time.
But this all comes
occasionally.
back on to Tony. Tony's booking. That's all it can really come down to. He makes the signings. You're getting these. It just flabbergasts me. You can get these. You can get these old women veterans too, other than Sting and Jake.
They did. Well, I mean, she hadn't shown up yet, but everything's looking like they did get Thea. So.
I mean, good, dude. I hope.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't know if y'all heard the rumor. And what I heard from people was that she's going to be in the inner circle. That whenever Jericho went out there and said that maybe it's time we introduce a new member, that's what they were hinting at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing as well.
I'm wondering though. Yeah, I'm wondering though. It's like Thea in inner circle.
Yeah, she'd be like a Vicky kind of thing, right?
But as long as this leads to her managing LAX or Santana and Ortiz,
Well, honestly,
that'll be
That's
great.
a good point.
Yeah.
kind of been waiting for Selena to come in and kind of take that.
What's her name going to be? You think it's just going to
Selena
be
Del
Thea?
Renta. Nah, yeah, probably.
Or Thea reform or Thea joins up with Ivelisse and Diamante to bring back
Okay,
head old faction.
you really want to get on this topic right now?
Wait, what was her name?
I can't remember their name. I think I know their name, but
Slam Squad.
I would butcher it.
Let me see.
Get it?
Find it.
Never mind.
Who are we talking about? Thea, Selena.
Thea.
No.
It's not Selena.
It's
Selena.
Ivelisse, Diamante, Thea,
Ivelisse. Diamante. There we go.
Miranda Elise, and some others.
About to say, it can't be Selena. Selena's young as fuck still. She just turned 24.
Oh, wait. Las Sicarias.
Yeah,
Las
them.
Sicarias.
Las Sicarias. What does that mean? Does anyone know?
No.
Las Sicarias.
Can we talk about Elevation now?
Yeah, I wanted to know. You brought it up. I'm surprised because I know you don't really
Okay.
watch Dark all that much.
Because
But
I have
what's your
questions
deal with
for
Elevation?
Kyle. I want to ask
Okay.
you a question, Kyle. Okay. So is Dark Elevation its own show now? And I say that as in, so I noticed that Matt Sydal was not on the program at all last night. And all of a sudden, he's facing Kenny for the title. So it kind of begs the question, why didn't Matt Sydal come out and help Moxley and Eddie? And why was it the Bucks? And why did it end with just them going, okay, we won't do it?
I have no idea, but the Matt Sydal thing happened on Elevation.
Okay, so is Elevation going to be presented as a whole different product than Dynamite?
No.
What do you mean?
No, because
Okay,
Dynamite's the
but I'm
flagship.
asking. Okay, but I'm still asking, how come they didn't continue this title match? Oh, that's not a title match, but this match he has with Matt on Dynamite.
Because that's not Matt's character. He don't come out and attack people.
But I'm just saying, why would we? Remember what I said before we recorded? How Kenny is so dull because he's in all of these storylines and he's acting different in each single one. Now, yes, he's still a heel, but he's acting different still. Still different in either
I think
one.
it's the same thing can be said about the Bucks.
It's true.
Or
Really,
Don
I
called
don't
that
know
out
what they
last night too. Remember, he called that out.
But it seems like the Bucks are faces now. I don't know. I'm really
But I'm
confused.
just saying,
they are, yeah.
why aren't you?
I'm really confused. Is Penta a face or a heel? Because he's supposed to be with Death Triangle, and Death Triangle are now faces. And I'm like, is he heel or is he face? What the hell?
It's just Kenny's becoming dull. That's my opinion.
What?
Obviously, he's becoming.
I will say I'm over the Don Callis thing.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, I'm kind of
Because
tired
listen,
I
of it.
like him.
If you
Invisible
noticed,
Hand.
if you notice during these vignettes, they're not anything about Kenny. It's just about Bucks, Don, Good Brothers, and then Kenny's just the guy that is just in the back with the championship.
I think Ton will end up screwing him over at some point.
I'm gonna say this once.
He'll end up betraying him.
This little tirade Kenny's going on is not helping his character. It isn't.
What'd you say, the tirade?
Yeah, like this little thing he's going on where he's going to be getting all these titles, it's not helping his character.
Why? What are you talking about? He's the belt collector. He's
Okay, he's the belt collector, but he ain't the first one. People have already done this. You know what I mean?
So what?
And Don is
One second.
Yeah.
one thing is too is that Don is killing his character also.
Don is killing his character.
Don
is
is
killing
his
Kenny's character.
Yes. Because he's the world champion, and what does the world champion not get? Airtime. The only time he gets airtime is if he's with someone, Brian. But somehow
Also-
Don and Bucks get their own little thing, but Kenny's not there. That doesn't make any sense.
That's a good point. And what about, so speaking of how you said is Elevation its own show or whatever, another, I don't know if it's necessarily a complaint, but it's more of a question, I suppose. The whole thing with Tony Khan coming out and now he's actually like an on-screen character. Like obviously we've seen him before just in the back, when they're going backstage for whatever else, but now he came out and dictated, right? What did he say? He said Kenny is going to have a match with Matt Sydal.
Yes. And if Matt Sydal wins, then he's going to go after the title. Which doesn't
Right.
make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
1 second.
Hey,
I'm
who's
having
that?
to wait. Somebody's here. I gotta wait till they leave.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the dog, or is there like a person?
There's people here. My roommate's selling the house, so we got people that come in occasionally and look at it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice. Is that
As
your
we were
dog?
saying, Kyle. As we were saying. What were we saying, Brian?
I don't know. What were we talking about?
You said something about elevation. And
Oh, we're talking about Elevation. Tony Khan coming out.
I know why that happened.
Okay, let's hear it.
They did that to boost that episode, the first episode of Elevation. They did that to make something crazy, something that we didn't expect happen, and Tony needs to never do that again. You were having one with him. I don't care. That's how he looked.
no,
I don't care.
stop.
No, you're having with him.
Dude,
Stop.
he was a terrible promo.
Someone.
Oh, wow, Kyle, thank you. Oh my God, dude. Yes. No, that's not how it's going. No.
Someone said he sounded like an angry Bernie Sanders, and they couldn't unhear it.
It sounded like he was
that
high.
actually kind of is accurate.
It looked like he was high, and he's like, "No, that's not how it's going. It's not how it's going." It was hilarious.
So you think
He
he's
is
just going to
not.
be one and done? You think he's just
That
gonna
was
do
just
and
for
then
that.
That's it. Okay.
Which is kind of stupid because what Kenny has done before, I feel like he could have done that before. Or I even thought about this. What if after those sparklers happened, Tony comes out and say, "Kenny, what'd you do? What'd you do, dude? What'd you do? We had this schedule, dude. It would have been so perfect because we wouldn't know if it was real or not. You don't know if Tony got legitimately pissed and was like, did you fuck with these fucking pyro?" And Kenny'd be like, ha 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 ha. Don
Right.
did.
It was me, Don. It was me.
Just so much missed opportunities, and I understand why, because they can only pick one storyline. Now, and then this brings me to this ending thing before, if Kyle has something to say about Elevation. AEW has a blessing and a curse with this long-time storytelling. Because they can either do it good, or they either just forget. But when they do it, they nail it. But sometimes they just forget, I think. They have so much stuff going on, and Khan's still a rookie. Got to give it to him. He still books pretty good shit, but he just got to learn. And I notice it. He only knows how to really hit the main event shit. He's still working on how to get this mid card to have people care about the mid card while still waiting for this main event to happen. So,
point.
I will say that, but besides a couple of matches that was pretty cool, Elevation didn't really seem to be much different than Dark.
No, not at all.
well, except for a couple, it's like this. They have a good ass match, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna have a couple job matches, and then we'll have a real match after that. Which I'm not opposed to, but these jobber matches got to stop. And also, the jobber matches on Dynamite has got to stop.
They need to somehow figure out how to distinguish Dark Elevation from Dark, because like Kyle said, like they look exactly the same outside of like the graphics and stuff. I don't know what they can do, because I know they're kind of handcuffed with it just staying at Daly's place.
Well, JR said it in our chat. He said, I thought the show was going to be the rookies gut checking themselves to prove a point.
That's what I thought
was like,
too,
dude,
right.
That's what exactly they're doing it on the promo side of things. They're showing us new people. That Lee Johnson promo, he did a little bit better than he did on that one night of Dynamite.
Sure.
But there's a couple more. But yeah, that's my problem with these job matches on Dynamite. You already have a program for that. You don't need to put those in here. And if you're having Jade fight, have Jade fight like Leva or something. Have like a 3-minute match. You don't have to have Danny Jordan go out and just get squashed. That doesn't show us anything that Jade can do. She did 2 moves, right? 2 moves.
Yeah, it was something like that. I mean,
That's not how you showcase someone. That's not unless Jade is fucking 7 foot tall and fucking wide, big, and fucking strong. Then no, you don't do that.
Well, I think she's
Big Show,
very.
yes. He should go out there and be doing that shit when you get him going, and then you devolve into those big matches. But Jade is not. She's muscular, but she's not big enough to squash someone like that.
No,
especially
I think
Danny Jordan.
But they're protecting her. That's what they're doing. They're protecting her while also trying to build her without exposing her at all.
I'm gonna sound like a
wrestling
fucking
ability. I'm
ring
not
rat.
What?
I'm gonna sound like a ring rat, but
A ring rat.
just listen. Just listen.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Showcasing someone isn't 2 moves and done. Beating someone easily is not showcasing someone or pushing them. That's just showing you that we're just going to put her against someone that has no entrance, no credibility, and is not even signed. That's not how you do it. Jade is signed. She should be fighting signed people.
Isn't Danny Jordan signed?
No.
She's not officially signed?
No. All the jobbers you see, I shouldn't call them jobbers. I fucking hate that term.
That's rude, sir.
All the people you see get squashed from Dynamite are not signed.
Enhancement talent.
Most of the people you see on Dark are not signed. Actually, you know what?
No.
Over half of those match cards, those 15 match cards, are not signed. David Ali, one of my favorite Dark people, and I'm pissed because it just does not deserve to be like that.
Wait, didn't they just sign him? They signed someone.
They didn't sign David Ali.
They signed someone.
David's still the SHW champion.
Who the fuck did they just sign? It was after Lee Johnson. This is gonna bother me.
Captain Sean Dean.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think he's the most recent signing, or at least that they announced.
Simon Diamond?
I would love for them to sign Simon Diamond. That would be great. I love ECW. No, but all right. So that's your main gripe about Elevation, MJ, is that I mean, it looks similar.
I'm just saying, why would you set up a match that you don't capitalize on Dynamite?
Okay,
if you're gonna have the match on Dynamite, why is it not being on Dynamite?
Right. Ooh, watch. I can mute. Boom. This is pretty cool. Thank you, Riverside FM. Oh boy.
What's our next topic now?
I don't know, man. We can talk. We haven't talked about really the Mox Eddie Good Brothers situation.
I don't really care.
You don't really care either? I don't really care either. I'm glad you feel the same way about it that I do.
Don't know why, because this is another evolution, how you ever say it, of Kenny. Kenny's character just...
Evolution.
It's just another example.
Elevation.
It's just another example of how stale Kenny's character is getting, because everyone around him is... If you're going to book someone to try to be the best, why is everyone around him getting more time than him?
Because they're... well, they're not protecting.
They don't need push.
He's the top dog. No, he's the top dog. He's the keel. He's the swarm
Is he
heel.
though? Is he though?
He's trying to be. I mean, at least it's the direction that they're going. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So,
How are we on?
what were your thoughts? Well, what were your thoughts about the whole Mox and Eddie Good Brothers situation? Because a lot of people I've been seeing on Twitter, they're not really.
They don't care.
Yeah, like I mean, and even myself.
I don't know. I'm happy.
Away, me and MJ felt the same way.
I'm happy that they're teaming up, and I don't know if you noticed, but Eddie seemed to have brought back the comedy Mox that everybody loved from the Independents back, because he was cracking jokes in the program and everything. But yeah, I don't know. I want to see more. I want to see more of them as a tag team, but
we don't need them as a tag team, Kyle.
We don't need them as a tag team, but I want it. Okay, it's great. I love it.
But isn't Mox is still going to be going away once Renee has the baby, right?
That's what people say. People thought he was going to be gone after Evolution, but then he's not.
Well,
I really don't know.
Because they fucked it up, Kyle. You already know what was going to happen. That was going to blow up, and then Moxie was going to be gone.
You think so?
And now they have to.
Well, yeah, because
now it has to be a different way.
Had you not hear about that? Like apparently, like everything was perfect during all the rehearsals and everything. Like it was a massive explosion.
They have to have that on video. They should fucking release that to be like, hey, look, this is what it was supposed to look like.
Well, if you look at the video that people posted that was there, it looked a lot better than it did on TV.
That's what you said, and I looked at some clips, and I don't know, maybe I just didn't see the right ones.
Yeah.
Like I still wasn't all that.
I mean, it wasn't impressive, but
away.
it looked way better than it did on TV.
True. Well,
it wasn't believable, like by any means. Still,
I wonder. It seemed like it was a windy evening there. I wonder if that also played a factor into it.
I don't know what happened. Apparently, it had something to do with the company that they got the explosives from.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Screwed up. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, if you did a rehearsal, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, maybe there was shoddy fireworks or something, or shoddy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Explosives.
I still think that they would have 100% have easily avoided any bullshit from that if they would have had Kenny and the Good Brothers and Don walk out and laugh at them. After Eddie came out there, they would have had them walk out and laugh and be like, "Oh, this has been a joke this entire time."
Right.
It would have saved it.
But Moxley, being the veteran he is, saved it.
They kayfabed
Well, sort of. Yeah, sort of. I think.
Well, I mean,
go on.
At the end, Mox kind of put his own implement in the storyline, you know.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. He kind of had to lead them into that direction, which I think Kyle. I think he was just saying that maybe it could have happened during the match. Like maybe they could have tried to call an audible a little bit.
Yeah.
Like or.
Well,
I don't know. Even still, I think they handled it.
Hell, I don't think. Well, they wouldn't have known anything until it was supposed to happen. And I'm sure, like once it went off and they realized what it was, they probably was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, they're like, "Oh shit." Well, they could see it in the back. I don't know, but either way.
Yeah.
Well,
I do think that they found a way to turn it around, though.
I think so too. Oh yeah,
they did lose. I feel like they lost viewers over it, though.
I mean, they haven't cracked 800. They haven't cracked 800,000 the past 2 weeks.
Well, that's a good segue for that because I do think that they will start doing that. One of the things too is that the Wednesday Night Wars, quote unquote, which I don't think it was ever really a war. I mean, fucking AEW was winning every single time. Most of the times they were winning. But it seems that after WrestleMania, NXT is going to be moving to Tuesdays, which, in my opinion, I think it's just going to open up. Like right now, NXT is both companies are kind of undercutting their fans. So if NXT moves, now AEW can take over and swoop in all the people that we're watching on Wednesday.
NXT just wants to go against Impact, is all it is.
I know, but I think this is going to shoot them in the foot. I think it's really going to help AEW more. It's going to help AEW more than it will NXT. I feel like it's going to.
Well, now that we got AEW on 3 nights now, I mean.
Yeah, but it's still just 2 of it is YouTube.
I know.
I think. I mean, that mystery
soon
second
to be
show
4.
is supposed to be happening. Right.
Yeah.
The 4th one, whenever that is.
And I wonder what it's going to be because I was excited about Elevation, and then I got the card, and I was like, oh, some of these matches are cool, but this is just dark.
Right.
Basically dark.
I mean, guys, it's called Dark Elevation.
Yeah.
How did they get that name? What do you? I'm not crazy about that.
I just hope they bring in more independent talent and less of what they're doing on Dark. Make it be more about their younger talent and independent talent.
I agree.
Yeah, I
agree.
I mean, I don't know. It's just first episode. Maybe they'll learn.
Yeah.
I just want to put this out there.
Then again,
there's probably
Dark when it first aired was like must watch. Like for the first year, Dark was amazing. Like I want them to go back to that. I missed that.
What were you saying, MJ?
I forgot.
Have you talked about the Luchasaurus botch?
I remember.
No, we can
talk
about that
before we go there. All right, before we go there, I bet there is more jobber matches than there are actual matches in AEW history right now.
Like AEW history, like all the shows, everything. Oh yeah, absolutely. They have. I mean, when
15,
they have like
15 match card,
8 to 12 matches on Dark. Yeah,
that's not good. To me, it isn't good.
No, for
you're having more 1-minute matches than actual good matches. That's not good.
Which, that's where we're gonna go. The whole Luchasaurus Cesar Bonani had quite the mishap.
Tony, you fucked up.
Their match. Yeah, well, there was definitely miscommunication somewhere. Obviously, it happens in wrestling. Yes. Well,
my bad. Wait, cut that out. It's Luchasaurus' fault. Sorry.
Say that motherfucker. Motherfucker. No, obviously mishaps happen and stuff, but I feel like this was just. I don't know what the fuck happened. Also, why didn't they take it out? Why didn't they edit it? That's the thing that everyone's asking.
2 weeks to edit it.
I know what happened.
What?
It was right there. Caesar went up for that. You see him jump up to take that choke slam, and Luchasaurus just stops. He just stops. Look. He goes like this and stops mid, and just like, I don't want to choke slam you.
Yeah, right.
I don't want to choke slam you. I don't want to do it.
I'm going to say it. I don't think Luchasaurus is that great.
Dude, this is going to be a little inappropriate to say, but this is how I truly feel. I can impregnate 2 ladies, and they can have their fucking babies at the same time before he reaches around and hits my face with a kick.
Oh. That's
18 months, Brian.
That's a long time. Well, if you have it with two separate girls, it's 9 months simultaneously, you know? So, or maybe not. That's probably...
All right, it's going to take
Anyway.
9 months for him to kick me.
Yes. Gotcha. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking.
I wholehearted, honestly, nothing on Caesar's part. He did exactly what he was supposed to do.
Do you think they left it in there to, like, be like, look, you have to fucking tighten up your shit?
I mean, embarrass him, I mean, hey.
Right.
I mean, that's a way to...
If you're not going to learn,
look
like...
better.
I don't know. It's like would they really jeopardize their company for that? Because they were getting fucking roasted.
I
But it's
really
a
don't
dark.
think so.
It's a dark, Kyle.
It
No
doesn't
one
matter.
barely watches it.
They were
It only
getting
breaks
fucking
like
roasted.
11K? Well...
It doesn't matter if barely people watch it. People on Twitter were sharing it everywhere. People that were thinking it was Dynamite
Listen,
and was just
all right,
roasting
listen.
AEW in general.
I did think it was Dynamite. But listen, if they can get over the Sparkler thing, they can get over this.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, let's wrap it up because we are getting to that time. I guess MJ, do you want to do plugs first? Do plugs? You have pages?
My boy Antonio gives me the best stuff ever. Oh wait, okay, my bad. We usually do. Kyle's over like what?
Oh.
No, I don't even know anyone named Antonio.
Oh. It's just
True, don't.
Pages, I got him. You like him. I fucked it up that time because I'm thinking about too much stuff. So let's reverse that. You see what I did? Alright. Pages, I make him. You like him. We got Dark Order. Join Dark Order. We got Thunder Rosa, which is going to be a big prevalent right now. And we got...
Wait, you have to confirm you are not Thunder Rosa.
I am not Thunder Rosa. I do not have tits. I do not have an ass. And I am not Mexican.
But we will take your money.
We will. I
Yes.
have a Cash App and a PayPal.
Yes.
What was that other page? Oh, the pack page. Doing very well. That one's still coming up because I'm not done.
Okay.
That's gonna take a minute. It's gonna be a minute
you can still
because
promote it.
You should make
it's
a
honestly
Stanger
because
page.
he's only had
Yeah.
one match. It's kind of why.
You should make a
I'm kind of
Stanger
waiting
page.
till they establish his actual spot till
I
I
see.
can formulate what this page is gonna be about.
I see. Okay.
May 22nd.
Oh.
May 22nd. GSW Catalyst. The first round of the women's tournament for the GSW women's title. It's going to be crazy. And also the main event of that is Chris Dickinson versus Alexander Hammerstone for the GSW World Championship.
Juicy. It's gonna be awesome.
If I can make it, I will be doing merch. If I can make it.
Come. I'll be there.
It's a little bit hard without self-transportation right now.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What about you, Kyle? Are you thinking about maybe potentially coming to either that show or the ones in?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot in the
next
future.
ones?
Believe that.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I'm hoping so. Right now, I'm pretty much gonna make sure I go to all the New South shows. I'm pretty much doing New South now.
Nice.
And if you really want to watch really good wrestling, I know this is an AEW podcast, but you should tune in to New Japan Wrestling because Jay White is the best in the world.
Well, he is. He is.
One of.
He's the one. He's the one that should be getting all these titles, except for that god awful Kenny Omega. Sorry, Kyle.
How dare you?
I have a problem with him right now, and that's how wrestling. I care.
All right.
That's all you need to know.
Hey.
And
you may not like
I'm
his
gonna
character, but he still shows up in the ring. Okay, when it counts.
Okay, all right. And my motivational speech, little sentence for the end today is this: if you care about wrestling, it's not you don't only have to think it's good wrestling. You can also think it's shit, and you can still care about it, and it's still good wrestling.
That's a good point.
That's it.
You don't have to love everything. Yeah.
You don't have to love it to care about it.
You don't have to like it, but you have to. No, don't love it. Oh, fucking.
But you better give me those views on Wednesdays, motherfuckers. We need to hit a million.
Yeah, that's true. Kyle, do you have any plugs that you want to get out there too?
As usual, join the AEW All Elite Wrestling Discussion Facebook group. It's one of your best sources for AEW news.
Truly is.
Here recently, one of our fellow admins and I started a Danhausen fan group. If you don't know who Danhausen is, you better get familiar. He's one of the greatest people ever. And it's actually kicked off pretty well. Danhausen's real-life dad joined the group, so that's pretty cool.
Danhausen, right?
Yeah, Danhausen joined. Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out. It's called Danhausen Fanhausen. Would love to have you. Check out New South Pro Wrestling on IWTV. Action Clash every Tuesdays at 7 o'clock Central, I believe. Could be wrong.
Yeah, we can find it. If you're wrong, it's okay. Just go look for it.
Go check out that. That's their weekly show on Tuesdays on IWTV. And as always, make sure you check out my friend Carmen Childers at CarmenChildersAVTech.com.
/drugs.
No.
God damn it, MJ.
Not that. It's his plug. You're ruining his plug. Yes, thank you for that. I mentioned before, but obviously go subscribe to Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. Go find us on YouTube so that you get notifications for this show and for the other ones that we do. Now that we will be on YouTube, so you can find this show on YouTube as well, so that will be fun. What else? MJ Plug GSW. Just go follow them on Twitter. It's at GSW_pro, or just go to GSW. GSW Pro. No. Shit.
GSW_pro.
No. GSW. Oh, GSW Wrestling? No, GSWPro.com.
Oh.
Fuck. I'm trying to. I should know this. Yeah, GSWPro.com.
You're in the Syndicate zone.
The Syndicate. What's Locke Bresner doing in the Syndicate zone? Go to GSWPro.com to learn more about the upcoming events, the roster. There's merch for sale too at ProWrestlingTees.com. Just go search Global Syndicate Wrestling. And yes, go join the AEW All Elite Wrestling Discussion Facebook group. That's where we all hang out. That's where we get all of our AEW news and discussion. Alrighty, well, thank you guys. This was fun. I think this was a good. Thank Riverside FM, actually. Holy fuck.
Riverside FM.
Yeah, pretty nifty. But Kyle, would you like to? Do you have anything? How do we?
You want to?
I think we can still do this. We can still do the thing.
I still do the thing, even though
we can.
We can do the
thing.
thing.
The thing is stale.
Oh.
Anyway, we're gonna do the thing. Besides MJ being a dick, it is time. It has come time for us to bid you adieu. Goodbye. Good night. Support the face of the women's division, Britt Baker, Dr. Britt Baker, DMB, bitch.
He had that plan. I love it.
Bang.
I knew it, dude.
Bam.
And good night, bang.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is produced and edited by You Record Studios and from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle RavePro. That's RAVEPRO.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.